tell us a little bit about what you do. I'm a North Jersey guy. You know what I mean? It's different. It's a different animal. We live in the tropics down here.
Exactly.
So I want to tell me a little bit about your business and what's different about your business here than it would be in the north, maybe.
Well, in South Florida, there's no doubt you need pest control and you need lawn care, and you just don't see that nearly as much across the country. It's kind of obvious just living in the tropics. We have just much more pest activity. We call it pest pressure. That is, people having different types of ant problems. There's American roaches is a big one we get calls on, that people from the north come down here and they've never experienced. They're used to maybe the small roaches, the little German roaches that lots of times restaurants deal with, or they're carried inside the home. But so we have a whole different slew of insects that people deal with and on a regular basis. So it's more of a luxury service up north, or you might get it on a one-time basis. Carpenter ants in New Jersey or New York are a big problem, but again, it's a one-time treatment and or termite control. Whereas here, just ongoing regular pest management is necessary. Absolutely. The first case of what's called a conehead termite, which was relegated to Dania Beach, just in an area, and they actually brought in the state. The Department of Agriculture was the only one that was treating it and trying to contain this problem. Well, we happened to find the first case north of that, or outside of the Dania Beach area in Pompano, and this is an unbelievable termite. You literally have to spray the lawn, the walls, do everything. They're in the trees. It's just a voracious consumer of everything.
You discovered it.
We found it outside of Dania. They had thought for years now that they had it contained. But now it's all the way up in Pompano Beach, and we're expecting it's going to start popping up in all other areas of South Florida, very possible.
But a lot of homes in this area are made out of concrete, and right in plaster.
They are, but still there's, obviously baseboards, and the attic is wood. There's still plenty of wood, even in the ones that are made from block.
You're right.
That termites can go out.
You have another side to your business is you do the lawn service too. So you fertilize too.
Absolutely,
and you take care of weeds. Real quick, I know that we have to go to break in a second, but tell me a little bit about what's different, with the weed control here as opposed to the Northeast.
Well, we're dealing with St. Augustine grass primarily in South Florida, so it's different than the types of grasses they have up north, and different types of pest problems, and fungus and disease occurs at different times of the year. So it's basically, I would say 95% of what we deal with is what's called St. Augustine grass. So that's what we kind of become experts on. Chinch bugs is one of the main problems in the summer. We mainly, during the cooler months of the year, that's when we treat the broadleaf weeds in the lawn, the dollar weed and things like that. And we also try and educate our customer on proper watering and mowing and taking care of it, not having too much shade in an area, things they can do to just improve their lawn, again, without really spraying, just on cultural practices.
That's great. That's awesome. I like the fact that you educate your customers, and that's the most important thing to do. This way, they're not ignorant to what the situation is. So it helps you out. It lessens the stress for everybody. This way they know that, okay, I got something coming up. It's gonna be good. Tell our listeners how they can get a hold of you, and you have a website, I'm sure.
Absolutely, yes. They can reach us through our website, which is www.petriservices.com. Petri services.com will take you there. We have an alternative, petrispestcontrol.com, but the easy one is petriservices.com. Our phone numbers, our main number is 954-781-4100, 954-781-4100.